Hey guys and gals, Nary here from Drake Wing Gamers, sending me on Twitter the Gaming Drag. Today I'm coming back at you another Let's Play episode of Tennis Ace, Keikun's Path. So y'all, we just began Keikun's official run, I believe, in the last episode, so let's go ahead and continue down that path, shall we? Let's see where the bunny boy leads us. Anyway, y'all, please sit back and enjoy for the next 18 minutes of entertaining, and let's jump right in. Alarm chain, you are up, and let's go. Alright. Keikun grabs the shoes he decided to buy and takes them to the cashier without giving even a sideways glance. Good afternoon. I'd like to buy these shoes, please. No problem. Did you find everything you were looking for? Yes, the selection was great. I couldn't be happier about it. I'm very glad to hear that, sir. Are you part of our rewards program? No. What's that? You sign up for a special credit card that you can use in our stores. Whenever you make a purchase using it, you get points that you can later trade for rewards. Would you like me to sign you up? I don't think so. I already have a pretty good credit card. I don't really need another. Are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. I can notice Keikun fidgeting a bit as he answers the clerk's questions. He's not even making eye contact anymore. I guess he wasn't joking when he said he's not used to this kind of thing. Wait, don't the stores he usually goes to have reward card programs? That'll be 71,649 yen, sir. Okay, just give me a sec. Uh-oh. Keikun immediately stands fully upright, repeatedly patting his pockets with no success. Is everything alright? I can't find my wallet. Are you joking? Because that's not a... I'm not joking. I can't find my wallet. Oh, shit. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. I'll buy these for you right now, even though that'll probably clear my entire bank account, and you can give me the money back later. Is that okay? Yeah, thank you. Once the shoes are paid for, we immediately went outside to look for Keisuke's lost wallet. I can't believe something like that happened. It's mortifying. Don't worry about it too much. You're able to buy the shoes in the end. It's no biggie. Yeah, but what if you hadn't come along? Can you imagine how stupid I'd look if I just showed up on myself and realized I didn't have my wallet? That'd be pathetic. These things happen. You shouldn't beat yourself up over them. Now, how about we get to looking for your wallet instead of sulking around? Yeah, you're right. As you usually tend to be. I shouldn't have come here after all. Oh, come on, you can't say something like that. Bad things are bound to happen eventually. You can't just stay stuck in your shell because of that. Maybe, but because of it, I'm now causing you problems. You're not And oh god, what happens if we don't find my wallet? There's no way I can hide this from my family. All my documents were there. My credit card was there. I'll have to freeze my account and order new documents. And Alex would... What's this about Alex? Alex would take the blame. What? Why would he ever get the blame? He has nothing to do with what happened here. You really think they'll see it like that? Alex is charged with taking care of me whenever I'm not at school. Since there's no way I'd have lost my wallet at school, they'll know that it got lost while I was supposed to be with Alex. Which to them can only mean one of two things. Either he wasn't paying close attention to me while we were outside, or he wasn't with me at all. I've been used to leaving him behind when I go out because I don't like the supervision, but even when I was found out, he'd get nothing more than a slap on the wrist. Come on, this is just a lost wallet. You really think they'll be that upset over that? Plus, we haven't crossed that bridge yet. We'll discuss this when we get there, okay? Okay. Great. Now, do try to calm down a bit for me, okay? I do need you to try to remember where you've been so we can try to retrace your steps. I didn't really do anything much. I came here straight after class ended, so if the wallet fell out of my pocket, it'd have fallen on the way. You can retrace your steps and try to see if we can find where you dropped the wallet. Is that good for you? It's as good a plan as any. Not exactly the mindset I'm looking for here, but I guess I'll take it. But, wait. What is it? If you came here right after class just like I did, how come you got here so much earlier than me? We didn't even run into each other on the way. Oh, that. I took a shortcut. A shortcut? There's a long alley you can cross on the way here. I used it to cut my trip time by half. An alley? Of all things you could have done, you took an alley? Don't you know how many unsavory elements can roam those? You're lucky you didn't get mugged of all the stupid things you could... I immediately stopped when I noticed the look on Keisuke's face. Yeah, bit much, man, bit much. Sorry, you're already beating yourself up over it enough as it is. I don't need to pile it onto you. It's fine. Well, you didn't get mugged, so I guess it's fine. How about we just go check that alley and make sure you didn't drop your wallet there? Yeah, that sounds like the best thing we can do at the moment. We searched the alleyway top to bottom for a good 20 minutes, earning quite a few suspicious glances from passers-by. Regardless, we seem to have no success in finding the missing wallet. It's hopeless. It's not here. It's nowhere in here. Damn it! How could I have been so careless? We don't know that for a fact yet, Why don't you tell me all that happened on the way to the store? Maybe something unusual happened and you dropped your wallet then. Maybe you tripped and fell. No, I think I would have remembered if something like that happened. Don't you think? It was all very mundane. The most out there thing to happen was me bumping into a guy. Wait, you bumped into someone? Yeah, but that's completely irrelevant, so I don't know. Tell me more about that. What? Why? Just humor me for a second. I was walking down the alley when this guy bumped into me. It wasn't anything huge, we just hit shoulders. He must have been drunk because how else could he manage to bump into someone else in plain daylight? This can't be. What? What's with that look on your face? What? Tell me! This guy, was he wearing a hoodie? Yeah, how did you know? You didn't bump into him. You got pickpocketed. What? How can you be this clueless? People don't just bump into you in plain daylight, especially in the middle of a secluded alley. But how can you know I was pickpocketed just from that? You see your wallet anywhere? Good point. Fuck. Alex is gonna get the blame for this. Maybe he won't be that mad at you. I don't know why he wouldn't be. I always pull stunts like this and he takes the fall for them. The only difference is that it never bugged me much because I just pay him back whenever I got a deduction on his salary. But I can't pay him back if he gets fired. I can't get his job back if that happens. In this case, you'll just have to do your best to avoid that from happening. I think I should go home right now. Whoa, hold on. I got in front of him before he has a chance to storm off. What is it this time? You can't go home until you file a police report. If you don't do that, you have no way to prove that your documents got stolen. The thief can use them to do whatever he wants. Fine. Good thing he's not being stubborn right now. May 8th. Ding-ling-ling. I hope Alex doesn't get fired. My eyes, they burn! I should have stayed up so late last night playing games! Whatever, I'll just run my head under a cold sink for a few minutes. At least I won't feel so dead then. Bunny boy. Bunny boy. Okay, more bunny boy. Considering the amount of people in the hallway, I'd say Keisuke's class went out for lunch sooner than expected today. I wonder if something happened. Just as I'm about to reach for the door, it opens on its own and Keisuke shows up from the other side. Yuichi-san! Hey, is this a good time? As good a time as any. What's up? I wanted to check up on you. You didn't seem to be doing too well the last time we talked. I'm just fine. You don't need to babysit. You don't need to babysit me. It's not babysitting. I'm just making sure my friend is okay. There's nothing wrong with that, is there? I suppose not. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have snapped at you. It's no big deal. I'm just assuming you're under a bit of stress. Yeah. I had no choice but to come clean to my father about what happened. There was no way I could hide having to order all those new documents from him. It'd have been even worse if he had to find out elsewhere. And Alex was blamed for it just as I feared. Shit, that's horrible. He didn't listen to reason? I don't even know. My father isn't one given to be unreasonable, but I told him that I was the one that went out without Alex, and that it was my fault that this happened, but he still wouldn't take it. Father threatened to fire him if this happened again, and Alex said nothing. And not to me, not to my dad. He should have been livid. He should have gotten mad at me, but he didn't. Somehow that makes it all even worse. Is there anything you can do about it? Since no action was officially taken this time, there's not much I can do. Alex got out just with a warning, even if it was just an unwarranted one. I, on the other hand, got served with an hour-long lecture about my personal safety and how I'm not supposed to be ditching my, as he calls them, safety escorts. What's so wrong with valuing my freedom? This is ridiculous. There's nothing wrong with it. We all want freedom. It's in our nature. Your dad is just being unreasonable. I suppose that's one way to look at it. Do you have any idea what you'll do now? I already told you, there's nothing for me to do. I'm not talking about legal stuff, Einstein. I'm asking what you'll do till you take personal responsibility and own up to it. Or are you just gonna let this all happening without doing anything to make it up to Alex? Oh! I wasn't thinking of doing anything. Don't look at me like that. How can you go on a spiel about feeling bad about the whole thing and wanting to take responsibility for it, but you don't even think of doing something to make up to him? I just hadn't thought of it, okay? You're horrible sometimes. Gah! Maybe you're right. Just maybe. Don't act so smug. You have a long life ahead of you. You're bound to be right every now and then. Don't let it get to your head. Aye aye, Chief. And don't sass me either. No can do, Chief. I guess I shouldn't have expected any different from you, huh? Oh good, he got the message. I watch as his nose twitches a few times. A telltale sign that he's deep in thought, or smelling something. Any ideas? I don't know. What do you usually do when you need to apologize for something Apologize to someone for something you did. Well, ideally, you'd want to do something for them that's heartfelt. What sort of things does Alex enjoy? Maybe you can buy him something he'd really want as an apology. Not that I'm endorsing an attempt to buy forgiveness, but I don't really think there's much you can do since you've already apologized. You have apologized, haven't you? Oh my god! It slipped my mind, okay? How can so many simple things slip your mind? It's just basic decency we're talking about. You do something that hurts someone, you apologize. How hard can it be? Say something for God's sake. I'm sorry. Not to me, you idiot. Gah! Look, you should apologize to him before you even think of doing something else. I'd rather get him something first. If you... Yeah, I know. If I just buy him something without apologizing first, it'll just look like I'm trying to buy his forgiveness. But I'd rather give him something meaningful from the heart while I apologize profusely, so he can see that I was thinking about it this whole time. Do you think that would work? Do you have nothing to say? Be honest, I don't. I'd prefer if he weren't so stubborn, but I think I've already grilled him enough for a single day. What would be a gentler way to say this? Well, I suppose you know him better than I do, so I think you're better equipped to answer that question. I guess so. Let's see, what could I get to show Alex that I'm sorry for what I did? Your best bet would probably be... Your best bet would probably think about what kinds of things he likes and try to get him something he could possibly want. Can you think of anything that he might want? Well... I don't know. Okay, Oh, what about the kinds of things he likes? Does he have any hobbies? I don't know. Did he ever mention anything he might want? Not that I know of. What about anything that he might have mentioned it being interested in but have never tried? I don't know. Do you know anything about him? I thought I did. Come on, you can't think of anything? Nothing at all? No. That's awful. How can you not know anything? I need fresh air. Keisuke runs off without warning. Wait, Keiken! Ignoring all the heads turning towards us, I try to follow. I peek my head through the roof, looking for any signs of the white hair. God damn it, where did he go? I know I should have ran after him, but at the time I was too worried about people staring at me to move. Never again will I be that stupid. Keiken, are you here? Yeah. Stepping from behind a corner, Keiken shows up in front of me, his eyes avoiding my gaze. I thought I'd lost you back at the second floor. Sorry to say, but this school isn't really big enough for you to shake someone off your trail. Also, apparently everyone goes to this fucking roof. Evidently. Damn it, can you at least look me in the eyes when you talk to me? Sorry, I shouldn't be joking right now. How are you feeling? Like a terrible person. Oh, come on, don't be like that. You're not a terrible person. Is that so? Then tell me what kind of good person knows absolutely nothing about someone who practically raised them. Not even one thing. It's not just Alex. Now that I think about it, I know a lot less about you guys than you all know about me. Even though you guys have always been pretty open about yourselves while I tended to keep my own secrets locked down tight, somehow I still know less about you guys than I should. I'm just so self-absorbed. I've always been disgusted by my family and by how little they cared about other people, and yet I now realize I'm just the same as them. Oh, come on, isn't it a bit too early for you to be having core-shaking realizations? I thought you said you were done with the jokes. It's a little hard to stop joking when you're being this edgy about the whole thing. You're an idiot. At least that made him feel a little bit better. I can already tell that his body's relaxed a bit. Yep, I'm an idiot. Probably the biggest one around here. And you want to know something else? You're my friend, no matter what you think of yourself. What? Oh, don't look at me like that. So you're a little self-absorbed. So what? We all have our flaws. Like how I'm incredibly lazy, or how Shuichi is fussy to the point of annoyance, or how June has the attention span of a goldfish. It's our flaws that make us interesting people. Can you imagine how dull it would be if you were only surrounded by a bunch of perfect people? First of all, you'd never feel like you could measure up to their brilliance. It's okay to make mistakes, you just have to learn from them and grow. Really, that's one of the funnest parts of life. Things would be so boring if failure didn't exist. Huh, I didn't expect him to stay silent after that. It was such a nice speech, too. I fully expected him to applaud me while in tears, getting on his knees and glorifying my awesomeness. Okay, I might be exaggerating a little bit, but I certainly didn't expect silence of all things. Did I say something wrong? You're awfully quiet. Puh. Huh? Yuichi-san, you got so worked up over this, even more than I did. What? Cut it out! I was just trying to make you feel better. You were just messing with me the whole time? Of course not, don't be crazy. Don't get me wrong, I'm still upset about the whole thing. But your words gave me hope that I could still do better. Indeed, it's not too late for me to do better. I'll do my best to become a more attentive friend. I won't let anyone call me self-absorbed anymore. Well, technically, the only one who called you that was yourself. But I don't think this piece of information is very important right now. I'll just stay silent about it. Still, it's good to see him feeling better, even if the change was very surprising. I'm glad I was able to help. I was worried that I might have been too hard on you back there. Nah, don't worry about it. My heart's not made of glass, you know. I can take criticism, said the person that immediately ran away when faced with said criticism. But then again, I don't think this piece of information is going to be very useful either. I guess I should start by sniffing around Alex's information a little bit. Try to get to know him, try to get to know what kinds of things he likes before I buy him my apology present. You're still going on about that? I can't just leave it unresolved, and I absolutely refuse to apologize without being able to give him something to make up for what I've done. Some people are happy with just a heartfelt apology, you know. Well, too bad, he's getting both. So stubborn. Fine, I get it. How are you planning on getting that information, though? That's a good question, too. You have no idea? None. I thought so. Nevertheless, I will think of something. And I don't think I've forgotten about you, and don't you think I've forgotten about you either. Me? What did I do? It's not about what you did, silly. It's about who you are. You're probably the closest friend I have at this time. It annoys me to know that I've never really paid you as much attention as I should have. What? You're just exaggerating. No, I'm not. I want to get to know you better, Yuichi-san. You've been so good to me. You've been so good for me since we met. Okay. You've been so good for me since we met. Even more so since the start of the school year. I want to find a way to thank you for being so great all the time. Cute. He likes you. I mean, I don't... do whatever you want. Of course. I could ask you to accompany me into town soon. I don't know yet when I'll next be available, but I want you to help me pick up my present for Alex. Me? How am I going to be able to help? How am I going to help you? I don't really know anything about Alex. Alright. Maybe not help me pick so much as keep me company. I feel like it's much easier for me to stay calm and composed when you're nearby. I guess? That's such a weird thing to have someone say to you. Your reaction to it certainly is amusing. So it's okay for me to count on you? Sure, as long as I'm available, I'll keep you company. I also have fun when we're going out, so it's not like this is a bad deal for me or something. Alright, it's a deal. I'll message you when I've found a good day for it. For now, we should probably head back downstairs. We only have 5 minutes left in our lunch break, and I haven't even touched my food yet. Alright, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and pause it right here. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, leave a super thanks or a tip if you can, it always helps. Until the next video, I love you all. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!